Welcome back, Gunners fan. Today we relive the thrilling 3-0 victory over Dinamo Zagreb in the UEFA Champions League, and that filled with exceptional performance, standout goals and a glimpse of the future. When you think of the likes of Ethan Nwaneri, he had a brilliant performance. As you can tell, I've got a bit of a stuffy nose, I've got a bit of a cold, a head cold, so bear with me as we go along in the video. So before the lineup was out, our Arsenal fan was buzzing because everyone wanted to get to the final 16. But after we saw the lineup, I know many of us was questioning, many of us were scratching our heads thinking, what is Mikel Arteta doing? Because of the lineup we saw. We saw Kivio start, we see Zinchenko playing at left back, we see Jorginho in the midfield, we see Sterling on the right, even though Ethan Nwaneri just came back from injury. So it was a lineup that got most Arsenal fans scratching their head, thinking, what is Mikel Arteta doing? However, we understand that Mikel Arteta is doing a rotation, even though most fans find it very important because we need to make it to the last 16 of the Champions League. Mikel Arteta had a different plan in mind. He wanted to rotate. Now, that being said, we still didn't have enough on the bench either ways, because when you take a William Saliba's out, so we didn't have a replacement. When you take a look at Partey started right back the last match, and it wasn't a good match in terms of he allowed one of those goals to be scored, right? So Timber came in at right back and Kivio came in at centre back. Now, that's something that most Arsenal fans was criticising Arteta for the last match, saying that Kivio could have started. But then on the other end, you could see that Mikel Arteta was going for a weaker lineup, so that's potentially the reason why. And even in the match, you could see Kivio was struggling sometimes. Kivio was struggling to get back. He was struggling. He made a few mistakes, even though everyone make mistakes on their day, but he was struggling to get back. And that's something I believe that one of his weakest traits is his speed to get back. Now, it's not that Kivio is a bad defender, it's just the way Mikel Arteta set up his team to play. Mikel Arteta play high up the pitch, and you have to have pace to get back. When you see the likes of Gabriel, the likes of Saliba, even though fullbacks, they have the speed to get back. So Kivio, that's the only problem he has. I believe that Kivio can be a very top class defender, just not with Arsenal, because he needs speed. The way Mikel Arteta plays, in every transition, in any system that he plays, you have to have pace to get back and defend, and Kivio just doesn't have that, and I think that's the reason why he doesn't trust Kivio more and more in matches. So from the first whistle, Arsenal showcased their intent. Captain Martin Ødegaard orchestrated the midfield with precision. His stat speaks volume with 1 goal, 0.68 xg, 66 touches, 91 pass accuracy with 5 key passes. So in stoppage time, Ødegaard sealed the victory, tapping in a close range effort, ending his 40-game goal drought. Now that's what I've been saying, that I've seen some things with Ødegaard. Ødegaard started to drift more inside the box in terms of that final man. The place where I should see Kai Havertz as the striker all the time, in terms of when the ball's down the wing, looking for the crossing, Ødegaard is always, in this match, I see Ødegaard trying to burst, trying to always get in at the end of those balls. So I see that Ødegaard is starting to improve in terms of where he turns up in the box. He's got intent now. He's got intent to score. Many times I see Ødegaard on the ball, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's like twisting and turning in circles, in triangles, in whatever. He's just spinning like a Beyblade. But now I see intent with Ødegaard. I don't know what Mikel Arteta has said to him, but I can see he's bursting his chest to get in, and that's the reason why he got the goal. A few moments in the match, you could see the intent. Even with the goal from Declan Rice, you could see the intent from Ødegaard inside the box. So I believe that's an instruction for Mikel Arteta, and Ødegaard has been taking it on and starting to improve. Now in the post-match, Arteta praised Ødegaard's performance, stating that he was exceptional today. His influence on the game was evident, and he deserved that goal. So Mikel Arteta, as I said, that is something that Mikel Arteta always backs his players, and this was no different. He's backing Ødegaard as the captain. He's backing Ødegaard to improve the team. And also you can see that in the system that Ødegaard was playing today, once again, I don't know if it's a structure for Mikel Arteta. Now, I've seen some stats showing that Arsenal is one of the lowest ranked team in terms of creating from the middle of the midfield. We normally create from the wings. And this is something that I realized in this match especially. I don't know if it's because of the team that we were playing, or if the occasion in terms of the Champions League, or I don't know why, or if something that Mikel Arteta is trying to improve in the team. So I saw that Ødegaard was creating a lot more compared to other matches in the centre of midfield. I've seen a few passes to Declan Rice. I've seen a few passes that he tried to do reverse passes from the midfield, collected the ball, and sometimes I believe that he needs to do that, because when you go down the byline too much, teams know how to read your play. So when you create from the middle, create from the left, create from the right, they don't know how you're going to attack. But if we create mostly from the right, which we always do, mostly, or from the left, secondary, their teams are going to figure it out. So this is one of the way I think that we can get the most out of the team, especially against opponents like these, because they expected us to come one way and then we'll just attack them a different way and get some good results. Now there was a few players that had some special performance for me, as I just mentioned. Ødegaard was one, Kai Havertz is one, and today Kai Havertz was very instrumental throughout the match. He played 74 minutes and scored a goal. He had an XG of 0.61 and also provided an assist. Despite a big chance being missed, his possession and his link-up play was very, very good. So in the 60th minute, Havertz doubled the lead with a swift counter-attack. Martinelli was down the byline looking to cut in. Nice whip ball. Havertz, nice header. Now, that's what I'm saying, that the way that we played, the way that we scored that goal, I loved it. Because it shows... Now, I've seen Saka done this a few times. When he's on the right-hand side, he cuts back and crosses with his left. That's sort of Saka got a lot of assists this season and last season. Now, Martinelli, I've been saying that Martinelli needs to be more dynamic. Yes, we know that you can go down the byline and beat a player down the byline. Be more dynamic. Look how you can be more effective in the game. Look how you can score more goals. Look how you can provide more assists. And I believe that just by copying what Saka does, you can't go wrong. Listen, you can't go wrong. So that was a brilliant ball. So that's something that Martinelli needs to improve on, is crosses inside the box. So when you take a look at Trent is a very good player in terms of the crosses he has inside the box. So that could add to your strength. So if Martinelli can improve his crosses, because you're a winger, if you can be a very good crosser as a winger, and you've got pace and you've got a speed, agility, you'll be a top world-class winger. Do you know what I mean? So Martinelli is very good, but he just needs to add little tweaking pieces here and there to his game to develop. Each and every season, you should be developing. As I said, that Saka's developed this season. I can see Saka doing that ball a lot of times, even though Saka's almost good at everything, right? But I see him do a lot this season, those balls, and last season, and it's been very effective, giving us a lot of goals and giving him a lot of assists. So Martinelli, by doing that, he could get better as well. I see whenever came on and done the same thing. Declan Rice put the header wide. So I know that this is an effective play that we can do in future games going along. So the third player I believe that performed well under that is Declan Rice. Declan Rice was a powerhouse in midfield, played the full 90 minutes, and he scored an XG of 0.6. And 61 touches, maintained 91 pass accuracy. His defensive contribution was vital, winning all his ground duty. Finished volley after a very impressive wing play by Martinelli, going down the wing, crossing it in. A brilliant touch by Kai Havertz. And a beautiful goal by Declan Rice. So you see Ødegaard right there at the edge of the box. You see Ødegaard right there at the edge of the 6-yard box. Shows you that he's very intent of scoring. So the fact that we have 5 attackers inside the box against 8 defenders defending for Dinamo Zagreb, it shows you that Arsenal is trying to overwhelm teams in the attacking sense of the game. And Declan Rice played more attacking. You see, he got late in the match. He got an header, went wide. As I said, Ethan Nwaneri with a brilliant cross. Declan Rice headed it wide. It shows you that Declan Rice is trying to become the attacking 8. Now, I know that that's not his natural gameplay, but he can improve and get better and better. I believe Declan Rice is the type of player that is so ambidextrous that he can fit into all systems. He can fit into anything. He just needs time to learn that role. And I believe that he's already learning and he's already getting better and better. So, unfortunate for the past few matches, I believe for the past 3 matches, he's missed simple chances. But the fact that he was in those positions to get those chances is very encouraging. Going on, hopefully he can get better and better at directing his headers. And you see that he scored a brilliant volley, but I believe that he will get better and better at the header finishes, because this is what we need in the team. We need good headers off the ball. So this is potentially why even though he's a brilliant cross off the ball, this is why he's not mostly inside the box. Even though we need him at corners, because with his height, he should be scoring a lot of headers, right? So yes, he missed a few chances, but hopefully he can improve that and get better and better at it. So the fourth player I believe performed very well is the player that I mentioned in passing, which is Martinelli. Martinelli was ripping up the wing. Martinelli was attacking a lot. So he was attacking a lot on the left, and he was trying to be more dynamic. He's dribbling, stopping. He tried to cut in, whipping the ball. He tried to be more dynamic inside the match, and I love the mindset of Martinelli. He tried to improve. He's not trying to rely too much on speed right now. He knows that he needs to do more, and he's trying. I can see that he's trying, and this is why he's been looking so much better in the past few matches than he was for the whole of the season. Because he's actually trying different stuff. He's not relying on his speed and his pace to get him in behind players. Yes, he could do that at times, but he's also realizing that he needs to add more to his game. I love the fact that Martinelli is trying to be more dynamic. I love the fact that he's thinking more. I love the fact that, because many Arsenal fans, even Besado, is always saying that he plays with his head down, and this is like a speedster. He doesn't care about anything what's going on. if you're a winger, a creative winger, you have to be playing with your head up, looking for potential passes, looking for potential link-up play. This is how you have to play. So I believe that this is, you can by watching Martinelli, you're gonna start looking up more. And the fact that you start looking up more, you start to see more of the pitch, you start to see more of the overall gameplay. And this is why, as I said, this guy's starting to improve. He's starting to cut in, whipping some good crosses in now. You see, we got a goal there from Havertz because of this cross. So big up to Martinelli, trying to improve, trying to get better. Hopefully he can add more to your game. Hopefully he can improve his crosses. Stay late in training, man. Stay late in training, try to improve those crosses. Set up some statues, set up some mannequins, and try to go over those defended mannequins and get to the one that you want. I don't know, just work out some ways. Set up some buckets and just whip the ball in them buckets, right? Try to work on the accuracy, try to work on your crossing direction, and trust me, as I said, Martinelli just improving his crossing, he can be a very, very, very important player in the future, not just for the Arsenal, but a very important player for Brazil as well. Because we see he's fighting players like Vinicius Junior. You're fighting players like Rodrigo to get into the Brazil national team. That's not going to be easy. You need to add more to your game to become a better overall player, and that's how you get into the Brazil national team and stay in the Arsenal team. Because I believe that Arsenal is going to sign better forwards in the future. So if Martinelli don't improve and keep on improving every single season, he's going to get left behind. But so far, I like the fact that he's fighting. We still need another winger to be competing with each other, but so far I'm happy with the fact that he's trying to improve and he's trying to get better. So the night was made even more special when Ethan Nwaneri came back from injury at 17 years old, showcased maturity beyond his years, making intelligent runs. Mikel Arteta spoke highly of Nwaneri, mentioned it. He's a big talent, he's got the right attitude, and we have some player here. Now I don't want to be bashing Sterling too hard, because I can see that Sterling tried. He really wants to do better, he really wants to try, but it's just one dynamic. He's like a one dynamic player for the Arsenal, just like what Martinelli is, and Martinelli is trying to improve. But with Sterling, he goes down the byline too much, and everyone knows where he's going. So a few times, like 50% of the time, you need to be cutting in. Like cutting in, go to byline, cutting in and mix it up. 2 times cutting in, 1 time byline, 2 time byline, 1 time cutting in. Like mix it up. Do you know what I mean? This is how you deceive players. This is how you deceive defenders. But Sterling is too easy to read. Now when Ethan already came on, you can see that. And plus Sterling is a right-footed player. He doesn't offer us much. A right-footed player doesn't offer us much on the right-hand side, because we haven't got a player that's a very good header of the ball. Trust me, Kai Havertz has the height. He can header a ball, but that's not one of his specialities. Well, if you got a player like Sesko, then a right-footed player on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side would be very good. But with Ethan Nwaneri, as I said, he was like playing like a bit like Saka. He was aggressive inside the challenges. He was tracking back. I remember one of the last minutes in the match, this guy's tracking back, making last-ditch challenges right on the edge of 4 box. So I believe that Ethan Nwaneri can be a very, very good deputy for Saka while he's out. And it's not just the fact that he's got a left foot, he's got eye for goal. I believe that he's got a more eye for goal than Saka, to be fair. He's got a very good link-up play. He's got speed, he's got agility, he's got every single thing. This guy's got bad blistering pace. So as I said that, I'm happy the fact that he's back, because for me, Sterling is not good enough to play on a consistent basis on that right hand side while Saka's injured. And on that, we're going to sign a winger to play on the right hand side in the January transfer window. So I believe this was a very, very comfortable performance with the Arsenal team, a very confident performance. So when they take a look at the table, we're in 3rd place with 16 points and conceded 2 goals. So that's something good, especially for the defenders. The attackers need to score more goals. When they take a look at the likes of Barcelona, scored 20, conceded 2 goals. Inter Milan conceded 1 goal. So in terms of the defensive side, we're very capable, but defending, we need to get attacking, I should say, we need to get more in the attacking side of the game. But hopefully getting a new striker in January, I believe we will get a new striker that could improve us going forward. So that's the video, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe and share, turn on the bell notification, help me on my journey to 10,000 subs. Let me know your thoughts on the match. Let me know what you thought of certain individual players, how they play, and how they can progress in terms of the match against Wolves. So thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.